Hello, everyone, and welcome to my micro summit, Healing the Wounds and Creating Miracles. And today, my guest is Lourdes Lebron, who is a Reiki Master and founder of Rest, Relaxation, and Reiki. As an intuitive, she uses a variety of energy healing modalities to help the clients of her business find inner peace. You can find a wealth of energy sessions and free resources at her website, ReikiFromLourdes.com, and her YouTube channel has over 1,000 videos infused with Reiki to assist people in leading more fulfilling lives. Welcome, Lourdes.
Thank you very much, Cindy.
So happy to have you here today. It is wonderful. I've been following you for a while and listening to your YouTube videos. Very inspirational. And the first thing I'd like to ask you is, what is Reiki?
Well, first, thank you for following me because I recognize you just from your posts. So that was so easy. Because you do post, I recognize the name immediately. But Reiki loosely translates into universal energy. It's the energy around us. It's the energy of the universe. Most people think, oh, it's something that comes from you. And it's not. It's the energy from all around us. If I were to use my own energy instead of Reiki, I would have been burnt out long ago. We are conduits for Reiki. And that's what makes it so wonderful, that the energy flows through us as we're working on people or as we're working on a situation or a place or a thing.
Wow, that's beautiful. What happens when someone is receiving Reiki?
Well, that's what's exciting, because when you are channeling Reiki like I am to different people, whether in person or through a video or through a photo or through the phone or even the screen as we're doing now, the Reiki will flow to the person, and how it is perceived depends on the person. For some people, it is very soothing, it is calming, it is peaceful. Others fall right asleep. And I've had people who get so energized that they go and clean out the garage. Wow. And that always amazes me. I'm like, I wish I could have that much energy. But it can come across also as vibrations, electricity. Some people smell things or taste things. Others will hear their guides. Some will feel actual touch, even if I'm not there. It can be electrifying. Some people feel actual electricity running through their body, and others will feel it in the different chakras.
Oh, beautiful.
It is.
Wow. How can Reiki help with money wounds?
That is really important, because so many of us have money wounds. Most people don't realize money wounds can be inherited not only from our childhood, from the people around us, from our parents or cousins, family, our environment, but they can also be brought in through past lives. They can be energetic patterns that go from generation to generation. So what Reiki does is Reiki helps to release the energy blockages that are contributing to a challenge. So let's say there's an energy pattern that's been brought down from generation to generation. Reiki can help break that up so that you can now bring in the fresh energy of prosperity. For some people, there's a wound that is caused by money. People may have a challenge where they think, that only they've had an experience and they've lost money, or they've never been able to get it, and that has festered over time. Reiki can help, quote unquote, lance that wound to bring about healing. It can be directed to a certain challenge like prosperity, to a certain situation, or in general to prosperity, or in general to a past trauma that is contributing to that. It really depends on the person, on how well it will work and how fast it will work. Some people on my YouTube channel, I've even seen it with my clients, will tell me, you know, after a session, they've gone and they've won the lottery. I'm like, wow, I really like that idea.
Yeah,
Others,
me too.
yeah, isn't that one? Will say it takes a couple weeks, but they get opportunities. And some have told me it may even take months, but it depends on their energy and how open they are to receiving. That is another challenge that most people don't realize with prosperity, is how open you are to receiving. And that is big. And that's something that many of us are wounded from. We're told it's better to give than to receive. So we're not open to receiving. And that's a big issue, especially with women.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. So I like how you mentioned that there's opportunities that open up for us. And so if I'm hearing correctly, that children who have grown up and dealt with abuse and severe abuse, we sometimes might learn that we're not good enough for money, or we've seen our parents fighting over money, or any kind of wounds around the issue of money. And we grow up with these not knowing it's maybe keeping us stuck.
You're right. It does keep us stuck.
Yeah.
These patterns just stay. We're on a consistent and continuous loop. And we don't realize that we have to break that loop. A lot of it also is in regards those wounds with self-esteem and self-confidence. So those are other issues that are usually in play at the same time. You know, you're dealing with prosperity, but it's not just prosperity. It's the wounds that were created in the childhood or in their past life, and now are affecting our self-confidence or self-esteem. So now it's not only about prosperity, but how we approach the world, whether we're willing to go for the job we want, whether we're willing to take a chance, whether we feel comfortable to be even open to love. They all work together, and most people don't realize how interconnected they are.
Yeah, I love how you just mentioned that it's all connected together. I know some people, well, even for myself, way back when I thought I work on this issue, then I'll be good to go. But then I learned it was connected to another issue.
Yes.
So, and you have quite a huge variety of videos for all areas: physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially.
Yes. Well, the financial issue, this is one question I get asked a lot. People will say, you have so many videos on prosperity. I think I have at least 40 for bringing prosperity in, at least 10 for releasing blockages. Most people don't realize there is no one fix all button. Every person is individual, and not everyone will perceive Reiki the same way. So Reiki has different energy frequencies, and everybody has different energy frequencies. You may find that you're compatible with one frequency, not another. You may find that you need 2 or 3 frequencies. So when I create videos to reach the most amount of people in that frequency. But there are always going to be other ones that people just don't work with. It just happens. So I've created so many different videos, hoping to get as many people being fulfilled by that energy or being helped by that energy. And I know there'll probably be a lot more, because just like there's more than one type of ice cream, there's more than one type of Reiki to help people out.
Yes. Wow. And your Reiki can benefit a group as well as just an individual, correct?
Yes, that's wonderful. For example, right now, the Reiki practitioners I'm working with, we're working on a group share where we're sharing Reiki together, but I send Reiki to groups. So for example, my monthly specials are usually a Reiki session that lasts like for an hour, where I will send to how many people, or my free Reiki sessions where I send to hundreds of people. And hundreds of people sign up for the free Reiki, and I will send to all of them at one time.
Beautiful.
Which is great.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's amazing. And it can go all over the world.
It goes all over the world at different times, which most people don't realize. With Reiki, you can work through time. That is a question I get asked with my videos. How can a video you made 10 years ago help me now? Well, with Reiki, it's the intention. It's my intention that Reiki reach people from the moment it starts playing, that I start speaking, till the end, at whatever date and time it plays. So even when I'm not here, when I become a spirit, or so, when I've transitioned, those Reiki videos will still continue to work.
Wow, beautiful.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Well, how often is Reiki needed?
It depends on the person. I have found that some people I've worked on immediately. They're happy. I may see them in a year from now, just want to say, hey, can you just give me a booster? And I will work on them. Other people, it may take, if it's a long-seated issue, it may take more sessions, whether it's in a Reiki video, like my YouTube videos or my personalized videos. It may take doing them consistently for, let's say, 2 or 3 months working on an issue before they see results, and yet others will see results immediately. So it really depends on a person. A lot of people I work with personally, who are people I do personalized sessions with, they may come to me once a month, some once a week. It depends on the challenge and what they're going through and what they've gone through in the past. A lot of I'd say the people who are on YouTube find that they'll use my videos for, like, let's say 6 weeks, works for them, then they'll go to another issue that they have and use another video. I always recommend using a playlist, because the playlist addresses more than one concern. Most people don't realize that we have frequencies. And so it may work on one level of an issue, and then you need to work on the next level. So it's interesting how it works. I find for me, sometimes just once is enough. But again, it depends on the person's individual energy.
Mm-hmm. Wonderful. And what can people expect from Reiki?
People can expect lots of different things. I'm always amazed, because a lot of people find they connect with guides, or they'll have connected with loved ones, which is always interesting. Or they'll say they've seen angels, or they'll see colors or bright lights. Some of them are apologetic because they fell asleep. I go, that's the best time and the best thing, because when you fall asleep, your conscious mind rests and your subconscious mind takes over. Your energy gets a chance to elevate. And when your energy elevates, other energies of the guides, ascended masters, beings of light and love can come down, and you meet in the middle. You actually receive more energy, or has more of an impact if you fall asleep. So many of the people I work with usually schedule them when they sleep, and then they wake up and in such a great mood. But you can also feel changes in the body. A lot of people have told me that if they've had body aches and pains, they go away. And that works, because the aches and the pains are really caused by blockages, energetic blockages. Now, for some people, of course, I always tell them, we're not medical practitioners. You always have to see a medical professional. Reiki works in conjunction with allopathic medicine. It is not a one size, fits all thing. But for a lot of people, it has helped.
Yeah, wonderful. Now I'm getting all these kinds of questions are coming to my mind.
Okay.
And one of them is, so when I'm playing your channel or YouTube video, is it helping everyone in my home?
It can, if they're open to it.
Okay.
That is the key. Most people don't realize that in order for Reiki to work, you have to be open to it. I get asked, can I send Reiki can I buy a session for a person? Or can I play a video and it'll affect them? And I tell people, yes, if the person wants it. If they don't want it, Reiki will not force its energy on someone. It doesn't work that way. A person has to be open to it.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. And you have done Reiki and have YouTube videos for pets, and
yes,
you did children. Talk a little bit about that, the pets and the children.
Pets and children are great to work with. They don't have preconceived notions. So they absorb the energy so easily, so much better than adults do. Pets especially. When I've given Reiki to pets, usually pets are funny on videos. If a lot of people, when they play the videos, their pets around, they usually go in front of the screen to feel the energy, and they stay there. Then they walk away when it's done. When they receive the energy, it is so nice because they're so open to it. It's like somebody who's thirsty and you pour water in, like you give water to someone who's thirsty, or a plant that's dry. They just absorb it, and they're wonderful. And kids do too. Kids usually laugh when they receive the energy. If they're awake, it tickles them. I don't know why, but I think it's the electric type of feeling. To them, it makes them laugh. And they think it's so much fun. My nieces and nephews and my kids, when they were younger, they all did it. They called it hot hands because their hands would get hot when they were doing it. And they love doing it on people because it would make them giggle. And the pets love it. I love doing pets right now because I can connect with them in a totally different way. They not only are open to it, but I find that because they're open to it, it's easier to bring in. For example, I call in St. Francis, St. Martin of Porres, St. Francis. They all come in, and even some angels will, to work with them. So there is just this wonderful feeling of not only joy, but peace. And it's such a nice, happy feeling. They're always a pleasure to work with.
Wow, beautiful. Yeah, I love working with children, and I love working with pets also. I had a little dog that I played. I have two little dogs. One passed away last summer, but we kept her for another whole year because of your Reiki videos. I would play that.
Oh, that's
in my
wonderful.
Office when she was with me. She was elderly and had cancer, and but I know we thought we were going to lose her because, you know, she was elderly.
Mm-hmm.
But when I started playing your music, it was like she had a new life to her. She didn't act like she was sick. And I'm positive that it got rid of the cancer, and we had her for another whole year before she passed away. And
that's wonderful. I've heard stories of that from many people who the pets has extended their life and brought them a sense of peace. In fact, I remember somebody was using the videos as their pet was passing, and they said they could see the difference, that all of a sudden there was a peacefulness and more of an acceptance, and the pet passed on. It was a cat in one of the most beautiful ways they've ever seen, you know, because they were able to be there and the cat wasn't in pain anymore. The cat just, you know, surrendered. And that's wonderful, because that's what Reiki should do. It should be able to make you feel better, elevate you in one way, shape, or form, especially like a time like that when you're transitioning, when you need that extra energy, even if it's just for the people around you.
Yes, yeah. And I know sometimes when we could feel like we're scatterbrained, or we have that monkey mind and we're trying to focus on a business, but we're doing multitasking. And you do have videos that can help us. Well, I should say your videos, your Reiki helps us calm that mind so that we can focus on what needs to be done to get it done.
It's true. I play my focus videos when I need to focus. I need help meditating. I'm one of these with a monkey mind. And unless I'm actually in nature walking, I don't really relax. So when I try to meditate, and I try to do it every morning, I will play my videos to help calm me down enough to receive the energy, so then I can at least open up to the universe around me.
Wow, beautiful. And I know that there are people nowadays, because of the situation we're in and the quarantine, are looking for a home business. And so this would be perfect for a lot of people. And I know I've heard that there are women who want to start a business in healing, don't know where to start, but I think with Reiki, it's a perfect place to start.
Yes, what I find is most people start with wanting the majority of people, 99%, want to help themselves and their families with feeling better. And it's usually the family. Lately, all the people I've gotten with who've come to me to learn Reiki have been people who want to help others. I always tell everyone, learn Reiki on yourself first. You know, healer, heal thyself.
Yes.
Work on yourself first, and then you can work on others. But the majority of people right now really just want to help others. I know we've been sending to the situation. A group of practitioners and I have sent a couple of times with various techniques to help this entire thing. I have a playlist just on the coronavirus because we need it, whether we're stuck in the home, whether it's a
Wonderful.
financial need, whether we're sick, we need help.
Yeah, wonderful. And anyone, no matter what age, because I've seen your YouTube videos when your children were little, can learn to do this.
Yes, I have on there my nieces and nephews and my
Okay.
son. They were all on there. I remember my nephew was attuned in vitro. He was still in his mother's womb when he was attuned to Reiki. So he came out ready to do Reiki. And
Wow.
children are great because they don't know what they're feeling. They just automatically go where the energy is needed. They don't ask questions. They just know, all right, this person needs it. Let me put your hands on them. They do great with pets. Children can attune. They're so funny. They just automatically go to a pet and a pet knows when you have Reiki. It is very funny. We have a lot of strays in the neighborhood. And if there's a stray, it will come up to me. And it just amazes me, and up to my family, and they can feel it. You don't have to even pat them. You could just put your hand out and they will feel the energy. And kids are the same way. Kids will know when someone's hurt. A lot of the kids who are attuned to Reiki are very sensitive already. And if they're working on a member of the family, they will just go directly to that person and put the hands on them. Or they'll give them a hug spontaneously because they know that person needs it. So you're right. There is no limit to when a person can be attuned. You could be attuned, you know, in a mother's womb till you're 100+ years. And you will still channel the same amount of energy.
Wow. That's great.
It is. It's a lot of fun. People think it has to be really serious. I'm always telling people you need to have fun in life. And
Yes.
Reiki can be fun. Yes, there are serious issues you can work with. But a lot of times when I do Reiki, I'll put on fun music. It doesn't have to be regular music. Most of the time it's not any music, but if I'm working with a group of people, we put on anything that makes anybody happy, from Disney music on to the latest pop star.
Oh, I never thought of doing that. So if we're playing some fun music that we like in the background, we can be playing your YouTube videos, receiving the Reiki also.
Yes, you can do that. And in fact, if you play uplifting music when you're trying to bring yourself up and using the Reiki video, music and the videos will help. But you can also minimize, if you're at work, a lot of people at work use the videos, especially the ones for the workplace, for peace in the workplace or to work together. They'll mute them and minimize them, which is what I tell people do. Just mute it, minimize it, and play the playlist at work. But combining Reiki with other tools, for example, with aromatherapy, with colors, with crystals, works really well to amplify the energy.
Oh, wow, beautiful. How about for those of us who have done Reiki in the past and have just kind of put it off the side, not done anything, and like to get back into it?
Well, I offer a couple of things. On my channel, there's some Reiki booster videos. They're specifically for people who are Reiki practitioners, haven't done it in a while, and want to boost it. But if a person, doesn't find that that's enough, they want to do something more, I do teach Reiki classes. Everything is online except the attunements. The attunements all via distance Reiki. My goal is I can teach videos online and through handouts, but when I'm working with a person, I really want to feel the energy. I could do it through a video, but it's not the same. For me, it's much better to be in touch with their energy, to see what's happening. I love channeling energy and seeing guides pop in, or seeing the colors, or feeling the air, or feeling heat, or feeling cold. So I try to do, in fact, I do all of them through distance Reiki. So it's really great. It's a way of getting to meet people, talk with people, to see what people need. Because even though I've been doing this for more years than I care to say, you still always are learning. People can always teach you something. Somebody's going to always ask a question that you didn't think of, that it makes you go, wow, that's really good. I'm glad they thought of it. So it's a wonderful way for me to keep fresh.
Wow. Yeah. And I like, when someone is wanting to start a business or improve their business or receive more money, if I'm understand correctly, maybe the best place to start is to build our confidence and self-esteem.
Yes.
And then go from there.
Go build confidence and self-esteem, and then work on prosperity. Because when you start building self-confidence and self-esteem, you then are more open to receiving prosperity. You feel more sure of yourself. But definitely, I always say you need to release blockages, whether it's blockages, self-confidence, self-esteem, whether it's past trauma that is causing the issue. Release those, and then work on prosperity. A lot of people will work on prosperity first, and that's fine if you start with, like I'd say, releasing blockages to prosperity videos. I have a whole playlist on that people can start, because that will start addressing the emotional issues or the energetic issues that are contributing to this. That may also lead you to working with self-confidence, self-esteem simultaneously with prosperity. Some people can do both together. So it really is depending on an energy. If someone is starting a business and they're already confident, or they need a little confidence, you could use the Reiki videos for that. But there are also videos for opportunities. A lot of times it's having the opportunity come in and being able to recognize an opportunity, because a lot of times opportunities drop in our laps and we don't recognize it. So the Reiki can assist with that as well.
Wonderful. Wow. Can you share a few more examples or testimonials of people that have received Reiki?
Well, the easiest way is, I'll be honest with you, I do have a page on my website with testimonials. I think there's some on the home page of the website, and then there's a whole page on it. My YouTube videos are the best, because with the YouTube videos, there is such a large variety of people from all over the world who have received the Reiki and have noticed differences. From people who have done well on interviews, for people who have gotten jobs, for people who've won the lottery, for people who've met their soulmates, for people who don't feel the pain or who's helped with acne. There are just so many. I stopped even with the testimonials after a certain while, because I would have had to fill up an entire website just with testimonials.
Wow.
So I always tell everybody, try Reiki first through the YouTube videos. You can do it for free. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't cost anything. And if you don't feel anything, try another video, because that video may not be the one for you. But with 1,000 to choose from, there's a good chance there's a video. Oh, they're over 1,000. I think it's 1,100 something now, public videos. And there's a couple hundred personalized videos that people have bought.
Wow. And I know some of your personal ones, or people who have purchased sessions with you, have given you permission to go ahead and put them on their YouTubes, or your YouTube to watch.
Yes, those are actually the sponsored videos. Those are considered public too. The sponsored videos are when someone purchases a video and says, I want it not only for me, but I want to help others with it. And that's when I make a video and make it sponsored. Now, personalized videos are when people have a specific issue they want a video to help them with. And they don't want anyone else to know about it. They just want it for themselves. It could be anything, from a headache to anything else, but it's something that they want to address. And I will make a video and they can use it for that.
Well, just curious, how many years have you been doing Reiki? and how did you decide to be a Reiki master?
I think I'm trying to think. Publicly, I've been doing Reiki 14, 15 years. And privately, I was doing it before that. I don't even know where my certificates are at this point. I know I put them away someplace, but it's been a while. I was called to Reiki because I was a mom, kids in school, working, really stressed. I was trying to find things similar to yoga to help me. And someone mentioned Reiki. And I was like, oh, this is curious. And I went into a place, and I remember signing up with one person for Reiki. Then after I took classes there, I go, wait, there's a whole world of Reiki. I took Reiki with more people, because what I found for me that worked is I did Reiki in person, and then through distance Reiki attunements. I did not feel the in-person attunements as much as I felt the distance attunements. Wow. Those to me were stronger. And I go, if this is happening to me, I bet you it's happening to others. So I taught for a while in person, and I worked in person, but I am so grateful. My son was like, you should be doing Reiki on YouTube, Mom. And we started putting videos on YouTube, and that's continued. And that has helped my online business. And that's all I do right now. I just do everything online. And it has brought me such joy, because I could stay home, still help with the family, because a lot of the family members are older now. The aunts and uncles and parents have gotten older, so they need a little bit more help. So when they need help, I'm there for them. But I can also work with people around the world at different times. Whether you're in Thailand, whether you're in China, whether you're in South America, Reiki can work all around the world. And it's such a gift to be able to do that. But I think it's a calling. I've always wanted to help people. So this is what I do, and I enjoy it. It brings pleasure. And I told my husband, I'm not retiring, so don't even think it. It's not going to happen.
Yeah. Once you have a beautiful gift like this, you don't want to retire.
No, you enjoy it, because I've met so many wonderful people I would never have met if it had not been for Reiki.
Wow. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I agree with you. We wouldn't have met either. So, Lourdes, you have a free gift you'd like to share with the audience?
Yes. For your group, your people, I have gotten a Reiki video to help with releasing those energetic wounds that are keeping you from prosperity. And it's a Reiki video. I think it's like 14 minutes. I'm not even talking in this one. I'm completely quiet and just sending Reiki for this. Mm-hmm. So this one is one you could play minimized anywhere and constantly receive the Reiki. What I do recommend, I know, isn't it great? So if you're at work and you want to play the video, you can. If you're buying lottery tickets, you can play the video. I would play it all the time. I really suggest for people to play it when they're sleeping. That really is the best time to receive that energy. And you can combine it with my other videos as well. You don't have to just use that as a standalone video. You can have it, make your own playlist of all the videos I have for releasing blockages to prosperity, plus any for emotional wounding, and add that video to it. You can make a video that plays for a good couple of hours with those videos. Wow, wonderful. Well, I'm going to do that for sure. Oh, good. That's beautiful. And for everyone who would like Lourdes' free gift and more information about her and her business, there is a button just below that you can click on, and it'll take you directly to that. Well, yes. Lourdes, thank you very much for spending some time with us. And I hope you have a beautiful day, and just you're receiving more back, because you're giving a lot too. And you have such a happy, wonderful spirit that thank you. Thank you, Cindy. You're going to continue to do good in the world. Thank you so much for your example. Oh, you're welcome. And thanks to everybody who came to listen. I appreciate it. Yes. Thank you to our audience also. And we will see you another day. Thank you. All right. Ciao for now. Bye-bye.